This is why the Ifedi Empire exists, to create value, and value creates generational wealth. I don't think too many people understand what generational wealth even means.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Give me your take on what generational wealth is.
And generational wealth is such a powerful, powerful statement, man.
Yeah.
Generational wealth simply in itself, it's not money, it's not cars, it's not houses.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mindset. The way we think and the way we move and the way that Ifedi Empire, the way we take that so seriously, it doesn't really matter. Because realize we really started from nothing. I mean, we grew up in Milton Road. We stayed, it was, how many of us in the house? 9 of us in the house. 9 of us in one house on Milton Road. It was the 6 of us, 2 of our grandmothers, and our uncle all stayed together in one little house.
Yeah.
The brothers used to stay with their grandma. Me and Casey used to stay with our uncle in a room, and our parents had their own room. So realize we started from nothing.
Yeah.
It's the mindset of generational wealth that no matter what you give us, we're going to maximize everything you've given us.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
True.
Now imagine when you start generational wealth on top of a whole portfolio of real estate. You have $1 million in life insurance that's handed down. You have $2 million in real estate handed down.
Yeah.
You have someone's retirement plan handed down. Like, that's when you start moving from the term wealth. Wealth is just a mindset to the generational wealth.
Ooh,
the generational portion of things is when you add in the real estate that was handed down, the 401ks that was handed down, the life insurance that's handed down. Because the wealth portion of things can be built in one lifetime. You can build the wealth mindset in one lifetime.
Yeah.
It's the generational portion of things. And that's what we really need to start building, because once you start working for your last name, that Ifedi Empire, and not your first name, now we can move from just you having a wealthy mindset to creating a generational mindset, a generational wealth that can now not only be enjoyed this lifetime, but passed down from generation to generation.
Man, generation is such a beautiful word. It's such a powerful word, man. I don't really think we can ever really grasp the meaning of that. Man, even biblically, man, just looking back on how many promises and how many curses were generational.
Serious stuff.
The products of their parents and their forefathers, man. So kind of switching gears, man, to close this out. What is that on your shirt? What are you repping here? What is that? Explain that for everybody.
I appreciate you asking me that. And this is Talented, Empowered, Inspired Men team, man. We started back in 2012 officially. We're incorporated with the state back in 2014. We were reincorporated in 2019.
Wow, congrats.
And thank you. I appreciate that. And we received our 501c3 tax exemption this year, 2020. So we're doing big things, man. Yeah, man. It started as a student organization on East Carolina's campus. That's where our headquarters is, and we've just grown. We have 3 main missions: graduate, network, and community. At predominantly white institutions, men of color graduate, especially at East Carolina University, at 30%. That means for every 100 young men that come in, only 30 are going to graduate. 70 are going to go home without degrees. Wow. That's the reason we started. That's the reason the entire organization started. So I'm proud and I'm so blessed to be able to say that we've been able to achieve our goals thus far. 100% graduation rate. We have over 400 alumni. We're on 3 different campuses now. We're doing great things. We branched out into team housing. So not only do we help our men graduate, but we provide a safe housing for our men. And through these different streams, we're able to now create jobs for our men. Graduation is the first step. Networking, community. We want to be able to not only get our men to graduate, but we want to instill the fear of the Lord into them. We want to instill financial principles in them. So when they go back home to their communities that they came from, we can send them back with the tools necessary now to affect everyone around them. Because that's all we want to do. We want to send them. We want to get them while they're in college. Give them the tools, not only spiritually, but financially, so they can go home and now teach another 400. We have 400 graduates, let them go teach 400 each. And that's how we start positively affecting the communities that we're in, by giving people the tools necessary. Not giving them fish, but giving them